All right, so we're going to do a little bit of paint prep because it is a little bit cool in here. I've been bringing the, excuse me, it's been a little bit cooler in here, so I've been bringing the paint home at night just for it to be at room temp. This helps in the process. So looks like we're going to go with some that color, defining moments, right? We're going to have some black, in this case, little black number. I've brought some tropical heat red, perfect Santa Claus color. And I have Butterball, kind of a yellow, a little higher in the value. Got some white, and then I use golden fluid acrylics. Tinting, I use airbrush medium. It's great for painting on hard surfaces as well, I find, for giving the paint a little bit more liquid feel and almost like a watercolor. You can do it like that and just keep working it in on the surface of the painting. That's how I try to get it done. It's a very manual labor. It's very intensive process, but I think it's worth it because it looks really awesome at the end of the day. So, not that there is an end until there is. This is what we're going to do is grab some trays. Each job you kind of learn something new, so I've been adapting. I don't have to use a lot of paint, thankfully, and I've been doing this mainly by brush, as you can see. Here's all the different brushes and little cups, tapes. This is it, and the old paint opener, because it does actually work really well. You can use a loonie too, that's acceptable. All right, so I use my spoon man to just add my blue to the tray. It's very easy that way. It's very unmessy. That's right, I said unmessy. So we're going to paint a little bit of detail into the deer at some point. And also, okay, we got lots of beautiful color. Love that. Okay, my man, there we go. Keeping it going here. Okay, so the other thing is painting Rudolph, his nose, bright, red and bright. It's like, is he an alcoholic? No. He's really cold? No. Shy and nervous? Nope. It's just that his nose glows red. Probably an Aquarius. Let's open that up. Let's grab another one of my spoons, man. Spoon man. Okay, so feeling pretty good about that. I'm gonna just clean that lid up there because that's how I roll, and it just makes it easier to get your lid on at the end of the day, which I should not have put on like that. Watch. Then I use my little tool. we're good to go with the blue. So we got a little bit of that. I want to put some, I have actually some red, but I just remembered it's quite viscous. It's very viscous. So we're gonna, just a little bit. I didn't need to actually, that's tons, but we're doing some grapes today too, actually. So I will add just a little bit extra. Yeah, that's right. I said grapes. There's a wreath above his head where there's some grapes. Oftentimes I like to put other stuff in there other than what you would perceive as normal or the usual, like status quo. I like to change it up. Maybe put an eyeball in there or something. So I might still do that. I have that little inclination. A little hidden element in the mural, that's what I like to do. So, you know, the little subplots going on inside the big story, the little stories. Okay, there we go. It's enough banging around. Just like to clean these up a bit so the next time I use them, they're right to go. And I use less that way because, you know, it is painting. There is a mess and garbage and waste side to it, which at some point I would like to switch that up even. But right now, this is how I do it. Probably what will happen is I'll end up becoming a watercolor artist. I've tried it out already and I do like it, so just go right to just strictly watercolors at some point. And then just hire assistants to do all the work and then do nothing. That's the goal, really. Yeah. Okay. This is the Butterball. Red, white. So yeah, this is classic, just using a little yogurt lid. Let's add some Butterball. There we go. Put that back on. Multitasking. Just like to tack those back on because one, it doesn't smell as bad that way, because it's another factor with painting is the fumes. And there are fumes. Okay, so we're going to use another beautiful little brush like that just to clean off the excess, because I would like to use that. And look, like there's a lot of paint there. You know, this isn't painting a wall, this is fine art, man. I'm not saying that painting a wall you want to just be wasteful of paint. Paint's expensive. You got to like do it right. Otherwise you're doing it wrong. Okay, I'm going to go over to my little spot now. This is how it rolls. I'm going to go over to here and I'm going to put my paints onto here for now. Oh, that's good for spray paint. Put things down, try not to make a mess. There we go. All right, it's go time. Go time. So we got a little bit of that, a little bit of that. That's perfect. I'm going to bring some of these. Oh. Just knocking things around. There we go. If I keep these down here, yes, they do get cold, but they do stay open for a while. Like it's exterior house paint, so it actually is really nice to work with. I do enjoy the way that it actually flows. It's not as stressful as working with golden sometimes, unless you can use extenders that do prolong the life, but this stuff just it flows really well.